Yeah.
So Cred, Bold Care, all of these ads are very high budget. अभी कोई स्टार्टअप फाउंडर है जिसके पास बजट या कुछ थोड़े लाख रुपए का है, तो लाख रुपए में जॉनी सिंह और रणवीर सिंह तो आने नहीं वाले। तो वो लोग के लिए क्या टैक्टिक्स या क्या स्ट्रैटेजीज यूज कर सकते हैं कि लो बजट में हाई एड्स?
And one thing is you can, do a newspaper ad or send a newspaper pamphlet in a particular locality. Second thing is you can just go on the ground and give people actual, try-ons, to do of your particular product, right? Again, it's, one of those which is not going to cost you too much, but it's going to directly get you to your direct TG without, spending too much. Another thing which I've also seen a lot of brands do is interesting brand collabs, which is really picking up nowadays as well. I think some of the recent ones, there was one collab between Samsung and Starbucks, right? You would not really expect Starbucks and Samsung to go hand in hand, right? But they did a collab where they did some limited edition phone cases for the Samsung Galaxy, which had the Starbucks branding in it, and the phones and that placement was within the Starbucks stores and stuff. It was a very innovative collab that they tried. So another collab that I can think of is between Uber and Spotify, wherein if you have a Spotify premium account and you're booking an Uber cab, it directly shows you your Spotify playlist on the Uber app itself, and it's directly connected to the entertainment system, and you can play it from there and control the music of the cab. So these kind of interesting collabs which are targeting a similar target group, but you are also in not the same areas of business, right? So I think that's a tactic that startups can use as well. And the third thing which I can always say is to just take every opportunity that comes in, right? Like if I give you my own example in service business, right? Because we are talking to so many clients every single day. Just jumping onto an opportunity is I was flying to Delhi a few months back, and in Akasa, a wonderful airline, and one of Akasa's co-founders was sitting right next to me, Mr. Aditya Ghosh. Great personality. I mean, obviously, I recognized him because I had been following his work, and being an introvert, I don't really make conversations easily with people, and I had to talk to him. I just took up the courage and started talking to him. Hey Aditya, I love the work that Akasa is doing. I love the branding of Akasa and stuff. Of course, there was no intention for me to pitch him my services, right? And it was early morning, right? Like at 6, 7 a.m. or something. And he was kind enough that, oh, Harnish, we are actually looking for a creative partner, right? Show me your work. And it kind of took me by surprise. I'm not prepared to do a sales pitch at 6 a.m. in the morning. So I was like, no, sure. I mean, I just took out my laptop and just showed him some of our work, and he was like, yeah, just take my number. Just ping me once you are back to Bombay. I'll set up a meeting, in our office where you can, speak to our bigger team as well. And true to his word, I think once when I was back in Bombay, we had a meeting at the Akasa office where we pitched to them something really interesting, and it just kind of worked out. So it's really important also as founders of companies that we just take every opportunity that comes in, and the most important thing is to stand out, right? Because if a client has an option to choose from 5 different partners, right? What is that one thing that you are going to be doing differently for them to remember you? And that's one mandate I give to my entire team whenever we are doing a pitch, right? तुम अलग क्या करने वाले हो जिससे वो हमको याद रखे compared to 4 other partners, right? For example, when we did this Akasa pitch, our pitch started with a recording of our team, saying something like, आपका, इस pitch में स्वागत है, कृपया आपके फोन एयरप्लेन मोड पे डाल दीजिए, एंड दिस पिच इज गोना लास्ट फॉर 1 hour, etc. The air hostesses actually make the announcement. We had boarding passes printed for all the people who are attending that meeting. We had a newspaper cutout that we showed them what is our 5-year vision for Akasa, and gave that to them as a tangible gift at the end of the pitch. So these are the kind of things that you can do to really stand out in the agency sphere or a service. I think this could be relevant for any service brand. So even for example, even for your law yantra, if you're talking to a client who's talking to 5 different law firms, right? What is that one thing that you're going to be doing where they'll remember you over the other 4? I think if this is a question that you ask your team working on any new client conversation, I think your chance of closure are going to go extremely high.
That is some wonderful insight, man. Like,
कितना पैसा लेते हैं अभी बताइए?
भेजता हूँ मैं रेट कार्ड आपको.